Get ready to do it the freeway with Freeway TV. All right, this is another episode of the Freeway TV. We're going to go right into it, get it started. You know what I'm saying? So, I heard on the news, you know what I'm saying, about how Black China, she just burnt off on your boy Rob. I don't know what the, I mean, I think you should enlighten him on this, sis. Like,
so he reported on Snapchat, that she taking all of her stuff and gone, and King's room and Dream and everything, took the food, even his Eggos, like it was all gone. Like, I don't know how she even moved that fast.
And by the way, this your boy Free, and Chelsea, and this is my sister. She's my guest co-host for today. You know what I'm saying? So I hope y'all enjoy this episode of the Freeway TV, you know, because it's going down. So we're going to jump right into the topic of today. You know, it's about how people feel about telling their kids that Santa is real. I'm going to be straight up. I don't believe in telling no kid no lies about Santa Claus. Now, I love Christmas and all, and, you know, it don't stop me from having a good time for Christmas, you know, but I just don't believe we should fill our kids' heads full of this about it being a Santa Claus, you know. But how do you feel about this, Chelsea? What do you think?
I think that, you know, kids should enjoy that experience. Like, it's just a wonderful experience, you know?
You think it's a wonderful experience to lie to your kids and have them believing a bunch of false?
No, I don't feel like that, but I feel like, okay, when you're in class, or okay, say you're in second grade and everybody's coloring their Santa Claus and you just come like, this is not even real. Like, that's cut off the whole experience. You have to experience things, and I feel like 5th grade is like the cutting point.
No. Well, I'm going to be honest. Because, see, kids are kids, and kids are fabulous at pretending. You know what I'm saying? So there's really ways that you can have them to still enjoy Christmas, you know what I'm saying, and they still get the full effect, but you don't even have to lie to them. You can just tell them, hey, Santa Claus is pretend, but, you know, you can still have fun with it, you know, because this picture Santa Claus is your imaginary friend. Because kids, all of them have imaginary friends. Like, they play imaginary tea party. Like, they play imaginary dream house with their Barbie dolls. You know what I'm saying? Everything is imaginary. So, you know, let's just be real and let them know that Santa Claus is imaginary. You know? It's not like they stupid anyway. They see you coming in the house with all them damn bags full of toys and cheer. You know what I'm saying? They get all happy and hands start going like this when they see them bags. Ooh, what's that, mama? You already know what it is, so sit down and shut up. Be playing with me. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, you know, that's just how it is. What do you think about that? About what I just said, what do you think?
I just feel like that's just a whole terrible idea. I feel like you should have that moment.
You think it will mess up their whole childhood?
Yes, because you didn't even get to experience it. For what? A blink of an eye? Oh, okay, you know, and then it was just all ruined. I just don't feel like it's appropriate. Even though you've worked hard for those gifts that you bought, and you want to tell, like, I bought these gifts, so you know this has value. But, I mean, it's kind of like you want them to experience that.
Well, let me ask you this. If you were a kid,
okay,
and you found out your parents were lying to you, how would you feel? How would you feel? Would you feel betrayed? Would you feel like they could have told you the truth and still fixed your mind to where you could still see Santa Claus for what he is? Because, I mean, even still, you still see it like just now. You see him for what he is. You like to pretend. You know he's not real, but you still going around talking about Santa Claus and wearing the Santa Claus hat and getting all cheery for Christmas. It ain't all just about the gifts, even though you're grown.
I get that, but I feel like it's like a transition, okay? More when you're a child, it's about Santa Claus, and then as you get older, it's kind of more of like what the reason behind Christmas really is. So you get to enjoy it, but then when you get older, it's kind of like, okay, well, it's the reason behind this is because, you know, Jesus. And I mean, it could go like that. So I feel like everybody should just enjoy their moment. I feel like these days it's such a rush to be older and do more things, and I feel like you should have a chance to be a child and enjoy that. So I feel like there's nothing wrong with letting them experience that, because I mean, these days the media is trying to rush kids to be older and do all these things, and I feel like you're taking away some of their innocence by telling them that Santa Claus is not real.
And see, you bring up another point. Because just like the song goes, Jesus is the reason for the season, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be letting them know. You're supposed to replace Santa Claus and put Jesus in there.
I know. I agree.
You brought up a good point. I wasn't even going to say that, but you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, Jesus is the reason for the season. And, you know, replacing that whole, you know, stereotype, replacing that and putting Jesus there, it'll make it a whole lot more meaningful for the children.
But I feel like not now. You should be like, oh, you can, you know, incorporate that in there, but I feel like as a child, you're not going, I mean, you can understand, you know, Jesus is the reason for the season, but I feel like you should be like, oh, Jesus is the reason for the season, but hey, wait, Santa Claus ain't real though. That's not appropriate.
I think it'll crush them. It'll crush their little souls.
I feel like it will. I feel like 5th grade is the moment where you're transitioning, so it's kind of like it'll be a little easier for them to understand. Versus when they're young, and then they're going to be like, well, why? And then how? And what is this? And they're not going to enjoy the whole experience. And then they're going to ruin other kids' experience by telling them that, hey, Santa Claus is not real. And it's just going to be a catastrophe.
Well, you've heard my my opinion. You've heard my sister's opinion. I want to know what's your opinion. So you should comment on this episode. Let me know how you feel about this whole topic. Because, I mean, this is a real topic. Whether you taking this as a joke or, you know, are you actually taking it for what it is, you know, this is a real topic, you know, because some people feel like me and they don't lie to their kids. And then some people feel like my sister and lie to their kids. But I'm just being funny. You know, because it's not necessarily lying, but at the same time it is. But, you know, I mean, some lies are good lies. So, you know, you can deal with it. But, you know, that's a real topic. And I want y'all to understand that. And just don't take it lightly. You know, it's like, oh, that's a, you know, that topic ain't really worth thinking about. But it really is, you know. Because, you know, in all actuality, as my sister brought up, Jesus is the reason for the season. He was the reason that Christmas started to begin with. You know, but, you know, that's even a
broader,
you know, because that's what I believe. But somebody else would say, no, that's not why Christmas started, you know. So I don't know. But yeah. But at the same time, you know, I hope y'all can take this topic and learn from it. But yeah, man, this has been another Freeway TV with your boy Free. And
Chelsea.
yeah. And we about to turn it down. And appreciate you for tuning in. There it goes. Freeway TV, me and my wife would like to say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you.